In this video, we're going to talk about Nyx, the Queen of Hell, the shocking, untold story of her descent. Alrighty then, this is a new Spawn Universe title, Black Ritual, the Book of Nyx, issue number 1 of 7, brought to you by RatedComics. Let's get to it. So we begin this issue in the story of Spawn issue number 184. It's the last stand against Mammon and Morana. Nyx, with the help of a young Cyan, is about to save the world. Morana is getting worked by Nyx with all of her magical powers, and she binds Morana. And Morana's like, I can't stand this girl, I don't want to get binded right now. So Mammon's like, it's not possible, you don't have the power. In the future, Nyx says, I do. Cyan just reminded me where to find it and who gave it to me. You can't do that, says Mammon. Why, says Nyx. Because you lived for so long without anyone opposing you. You talked about Spawn and his anger. Well, you just got pinned into a corner, the only being that can destroy you. But what's worse is that he has the ability to destroy all of us. So if you have a death wish, fine, but leave the rest of us out of it. Stop testing Spawn, stop trying him like he's some kind of sample. And then she wants to know what Mammon is thinking, so she puts her hand on his head. Ooh, she doesn't like it. And then Cyan's like, can you still feel Spawn? Yeah, he's talking to me from the future. And Morana has a very creepy moment of saying, Mommy, help me. Kind of like being Cyan right now. And Al's like, Wanda, that's not your daughter. And it's kind of a trip because I still got to read the story of Spawn 184, but that's Spawn's second death, where I don't know, well, maybe it is his second death, but there's nothing he can do that can save him from the jaws of hell. So he asked Nyx, what do we have to do? And Spawn's like, well, not Spawn, this is Al Simmons, I am not coming with you. So Nyx is like, Al, please, you gotta stay back. And Al is like, I wish I could have been a better husband. So later on, Wanda is talking to Cyan like, we're safe now, they can't hurt us anymore. And Cyan's like, I know, I taught Nyx a new spell, she can keep us safe now, she has to stay. And Nyx is like, I don't know what Al's gonna do now, but I will help you and Cyan anyway. And Wanda's gonna stop it right there. She nicks it in the butt, pun intended. And she tells her, Nyx, I appreciate what you've done for my daughter, I do, but I need to bring some normalcy to her life. So I need you to leave me and my family alone. And Nyx is hurt by this because, yo, girl just saved your asses back in then, and now she has to get up out of there. So she tells Wanda, I'll be around if you need me. And Wanda's like, oh no, we won't. So in New York, a few days later, she doesn't know how the city became like this, but this girl, she needs to go and blend because someone in that red goggle eyes is chasing her. So she runs and she knows she's not safe. She gets hit by a car, turns around, and it's got guy in the trench coat with the red eyes. And these pedestrians like, girl, are you okay? That guy's chasing me. What guy? They turn around, bro ain't there. So she keeps running. And the guy in the beard's like, hey, you think she stole something? And they're like, we have no clue. So this girl's like, I need to get to the alleys. I'll turn them into a maze. She has to just keep running from this guy. But this guy, the Puritan, knowing that his hunt is nearing its end, arrives at the alleyway entrance, sensing the dark magic within. And she keeps on moving. And she feels she's about to turn the corner, and she's gonna duck and dodge and breathe her way to freedom. But on this path that she thought was her way out, no, she's surprised because a door has to be there, but it's not. And the guy in the trench coat and the red eyes is like, no, it's over for you, little girl. You've got nowhere to go. Your trial is upon us. Do not fight. It'll only make it worse. She's like, hell no, I'm going down with a swing. Here's my knife. See that knife? And the guy with the gesture of his hand is like, yeah, waves it back, and she goes back, and you can see the blood coming out of her mouth. Enough! I stand before you with the authority of God himself. It's time you accept your fate, witch. And she's like, hell no, you have no authority over me. She speaks a spell, the blade starts to light up, and she goes in, and he's like, you filthy vixen, it's over for you, Maya. By the holy names of our Lord God, Elohim, Jehovah, Adonai, and the secret name that is known only to the flame-kissed, I accuse you, I denounce you, I condemn you. And yeah, we don't know what happened to her right there, but that is the end of her that we can only see. So this godforsaken city has been allowed to fester far too long. That's the monologue right here. Becoming a haven for the corrupt of the soul and those bereft of faith. My sacrifice will not be in vain. Those who dwell in the light of the moon and fornicate in their unholy Sabbaths will burn for their sins. I will bring your divine and perfect judgment to them, my Lord. That is my promise to you. Whoever this Puritan is, that bro is not messing around. So that same night, Nyx is over here at the park just kind of to herself, thinking very heavily. Some people exist on the fringes of the world, never really finding a place to fit in, constantly losing those around them and ending up alone. When that happens, it's easy to gravitate to the one place you consider home, knowing full well what the consequences of coming home will be. This is going to piss a lot of people off. No turning back now. Maybe if I'm lucky, no one will notice Nyx. But yes, she has someone watching her, and it's in the form of that bird right there. That crow is just like, yep, of course, someone's watching the door. So as Nyx steps across the threshold, a ward crafted and cast using the old magic tricks is ignited. So Nyx is like, okay, so there's no need for subtlety if you already know I'm here. So the immense magic circle encompassing the entire island of Manhattan, it is not a barrier to keep anyone out, but to act as an alarm if someone with specific abilities crosses over. The power needed to create and maintain a spell such as this is extraordinary. A shadowed world exists in New York City. Those with great power reside there, and age-old agreements still stand between them to maintain the warding spell together. Nyx could have avoided this spell with ease, but because she wanted the smoke, she got the smoke, and now she wants them to all know that she is coming home. And as she's walking around the city of New York, it looks like her escort, the crow, is still sticking around. And I don't know if that's the crow's monologue right there, where the crow is like, she may be the one we seek. She has power unknown even to herself. Her timeline is convoluted and changing. We must act quickly. And Nyx is like, okay, I need to find a place to sit and think. So she goes to this diner, asks for a cup of coffee, and the lady at the diner is like, honey, you don't look so good, and what the heck is happening with you? Nyx's head snaps back as her body seizes. The world around her fades to nothing. Then the vision starts. Flashes of red unfold before her. She knows this is her future, and these things haven't happened yet. She sees a face familiar to her out, but the rest are strangers. She sees SPAWN. Moments taken out of time, running through her mind in no true order. She is on the throne. That's a hell throne. That is a foreshadowing of SPAWN issue 350, which, hey, we did cover that on this channel. She is the avatar for something greater. She is hunted. She is murdered. She has found a family. Though a near cosmic awareness, she now knows. She knows all these things to be true. She knows all these things to be unavoidable. And the waitress like, girl, wake up. Honey, what's wrong with you? And the waitress realizes something. I know what this is. You have the sight, don't you? So did my mother. What did you see? And Nyx is like, I saw how I'm going to die. And that is the end of Nyx. Issue number 1, Black Ritual, the book of Nyx. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. Personally, even though I do a lot of SPAWN content and there's so much SPAWN books that I haven't read, there's so much that I have read, I know what it's leading to on the path to how she is now the Queen of Hell. But now with all that vision and tapping into the powers of her future that she doesn't know about, and this visual, you know, there's a lot to explain, a lot to uncover, and I'm sure they'll have to give that to us in all of the 7 issues. But with all that being said, what you guys think? Comment below, let me know. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Rated Comics YouTube channel for more comic book content like this. With all that being said, thank you again for watching. Until the next upload.